Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the workshop. It is fantastic to have you here on part 11, episode 11 of building a cavalry saber. It has been quite the journey to now, and we have heard from you all letting us know that we should do a silicon cast of our wax piece, or the wax piece that Will has spent the last 2 weeks working on. We've heard, and we think it's a great idea. And so what you're going to jump into is working out how we're going to take two different liquids, make them into a cast that's going to be able to cover the wax piece, get split in half, so that if we have a problem when we pour the brass,
then hopefully we won't have to start from scratch. We'll have to start from basically, hopefully, the complete guard essentially, and we can just re-pour the wax in.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Exactly.
That's the plan, so thank you for joining us. I very much hope you enjoy. Let's jump right in. This is just looking fantastic.
Next step is to mix up some silicon, which is over there, and we're gonna
Pour it.
We're gonna fill this up. We're gonna fill this up.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness, that is heavy.
I'm putting it in the vacuum chamber. This is not how to do this properly. We're gonna run to the other side of the workshop, and we're gonna pour them.
Oh, sorry.
How does it look?
It looks like there's way more bubbles in there than there was before.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
Terribly nice.
We did not do a very good job of this, but in a second here, we're gonna cut back, break this thing open, see how it looks.
Yep, right now actually. It is the next morning now. We have one very rubbery silicon mold here, but we'll see how it went on the actual thing. Here we go. I'm gonna tear off these walls. Now we just gotta get all of this clay out of here, and then we'll do the second pour. Oh, easy. So I just did a rough guesstimation sort of thing. Kind of difficult to calculate that volume right there. I based it off of a sphere. Who knows how it's gonna go? We're gonna take 24 ounces of the silicone. We're gonna mix it up. We're gonna pour it in there. Should be enough. We'll find out. Got the vacuum chamber here. Got a bucket. We've got this. And go for it. Said to mix it for a minute. Yeah, there's quite a few bubbles in there. I think we should just let it vacuum for a little bit longer.
To vacuum for 4 minutes.
Oh, jeez. We didn't do that last time.
Have you put the separator on the inside half?
Nope.
Thank goodness we remembered to do this. Great. Into the vacuum chamber with the silicon. So this time we should be able to vacuum it properly, since it's not going to overflow and we don't have 2 bits to do. On with the lid.
Looking pretty good in there.
Holy moly, it's risen to almost the height of the brim now. So here we go, time to pour. So this is just getting poured over the last side of the wax. Oh my goodness, we are close.
No, there's just a little piece that had torn out there.
It's gonna be nigh on impossible. Pull that out. Oh, we can peel it from here.
While we've got that silicone curing, you may have forgotten, but we are working on a sword here. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of hand sanding on it. I'm gonna start hand sanding that fuller. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that exactly, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So as you guys have seen, I've been hand sanding away, and I believe we've had enough time. Silicon's feeling very cured. Give it a shot. Okay, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. And we've still got an intact guard. So now that we've got our mold made of the guard, I need to go ahead and clean off this clear coat that we sprayed on so that the silicone wouldn't bond to it. And then I need to fix it and make it ready to cast. So at this point, I've got the guard reconnected back together after we broke it doing the mold of it. And I'm going to go ahead and attach a sprue point in between this connection here and right there, as well as the main screw that we'll be pouring into. So what you guys have just seen me do is play with a little bit more wax. I dropped these Hear Pros hearing protection earmuffs. I dropped those on this morning, and it ended up breaking the S out as well as the sprue on the back. It was not good. Ended up fixing that. I just lit it on fire and it made it all better. And then I made a new sprue for it, attached it on the top, and now what I need to do is make up a little box that we can put the investment in. We've got the pommel in there, ready to have the investment poured around it. We just need to make one that this will fit inside, that will also fit inside the vacuum chamber, which is a bit of an ordeal because this thing almost doesn't fit in the vacuum chamber. So we're gonna have to make some pretty tight tolerances on this box, but I'm gonna go ahead and plasma cut that out and then weld it up, and then we'll be ready to go. Look at that, done made a box. It's really bad, but it should hold air. And that's all we needed to hold. And it should, if my maths were correct, which we'll see if that was how it went. There we go. Guard's gonna fit in there. It's gonna be great. Before I mix the investment up, I'm gonna go ahead, wrap some wire around here so that it's gonna sit nice and steady inside the box when we pour in the investment.
Getting ready for a daunting moment. This wax piece has been Will's focus almost entirely for the last 2 weeks.
The other one that we're casting has also been part of that focus.
This is the pommel, and holy moly, if we mess this up,
No more sword.
giving up knife, no. Hopefully we don't mess this up. The trouble is we're not doing this the exact right way with the exact right equipment, which is a very dangerous thing to do, which makes this ever the more risky. We're gonna mix some investment.
We're gonna wear our masks because we don't want to get silicosis, because it is not actually very silly, it's actually very serious.
Let's make some investment. How you reckon it went?
What?
Oh.
Either it sucked or it sucked. We'll find out.
Pretty nerve-wracking. We have the silicon cast. If all goes wrong, thank goodness we
not
have
on the
that.
pommel. There's another 2 days of work.
If this goes to hell in a handbasket and it doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. So I hope you guys subscribe. If you're new to the channel and you want to follow along with these antics of us trying things we've never done before with equipment that shouldn't be used to do it, subscribe if you want to see some of that on a pretty regular basis. It's been a pleasure, as always. Can't wait to see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.